Well,
Okay.
there's a lot of single moms out there that are doing it.
Well, right. Yeah.
By choice or otherwise,
Yeah.
but it's part of the conversation that should be had. I mean, people need to know what choices are available, and I think people don't realize that there's embryos that need, to be adopted, that there's people that are willing to donate eggs. You hear about sperm donors, you don't hear as much about egg donors. People need to know that those are options. And we have a lot of patients that do it. But to your point, I do think that, especially in this day and age, it's unlikely that it's going to stay a secret. So if you go into it with the notion that you're not going to tell anybody, your kids are never going to know, it's not probably realistic, because there's too many 23andMe's and there's too many things. And so it's an important part, I think, of the psychology behind all of this, whether it's adoption, whether it's using donor eggs, using donor sperms, is to have that conversation of like, this isn't, no child is ever going to regret being born, and the story can be a really wonderful one. Don't be afraid to share it, and tell them it's part of their, who they are.
It goes back to what I said a little bit earlier about being really ready and really aligned with your decision.
Yeah.
And I am, again, I stay in my lane because this is my way that I do it. I don't want to, just because I've experienced it, I don't want to throw my opinions heavily on other people, but I don't understand the idea of secrecy around it to your children.
Right.
I think that no matter what it is in life, the minute that your child finds out something that you're not being forthcoming, it takes a really long time to recover from that. And something is it's their identity. And I think it creates this notion of shame around it. And like, I would always want Dane and Kyle to know, like, we fought so hard for you. Like, I am so excited about, are they going to have identity crises?